This is Horse Racing Nation's Tony Bada Bing, hopefully bringing you some Pick 4 glory on Friday's Breeders' Cup card. We're going to be looking at the All-Ladies Championship Edition. It's going to begin in race number 6 with the filly Juvenile Turf, followed by the Juveniles on the main track, filly and mare Turf on the turf, obviously, and we're going to cap it off with the Ladies Classic, probably the best race of the weekend. Lots of championship form in here. We're going to walk you through it and hopefully find a big Pick 4 payout. Let's take a look at the Juvenile Filly Turf, race 6 at a mile, and it's going to lead us to what I think may be one of our 2 possible singles in Sky Lantern. Take a look at the gray horse in the middle of the racetrack. Sky Lantern obviously running the opposite way that we run here in the States, coming from Ireland in her last race. This is the Mulglair Stud, grade 1. And there she goes. Hits the middle of the track, opens up, makes fun, has fun, wins with ease. Here we are running the right way now, clockwise at Keeneland. This is Jessamine Stakes. And here you're going to see a blanket finish including Kitten's Point, Moonwalk, and Summer of Fun. Here we go. Boom on the line. Very close. In fact, 7 horses separated by less than 2 lengths. But I'm going to include the top 3 finishes there, Kitten's Point, Summer of Fun, and Moonwalk, as well as Sky Lantern, which might be a possible single on more than 1 ticket. What's the chances? Chad Brown Run is always dangerous, and Waterway Run. Moving on to leg 2, this is a Juvenile, a field of 8 in here, a strong field, but I think another potential single. Let's look right here at the Debutante Stakes from Del Mar. And you're looking at hole number 8, Executive Privilege, the eventual winner of this race. Breaks, and not great, not bad, but caught 5-6 wide as they enter the main track from the chute. And as we see, coming down the straightaway, she's looking to get Beholder in the middle of the track. Will she get there? Yes, on the line. I think this could be the single. In case you think the field is just too strong for the single, let's take a look at the Frisette right here. Dreaming of Julia on the outside, Happy Face on the inside. They locked up this way for at least 3 furlongs. And Dreaming of Julia, just too good on the line. Finally, we're going to take a look at Caillou Katie's very impressive matron win. Going 6 furlongs, looks like she beat him by at least a furlong. The big question, can she stretch out? I'm willing to find out and will include her on the ticket along with Beholder, who got nipped on the line by Executive Privilege. She will be a single on at least 1 ticket. And Dreaming of Julia, you had to love that race. She will be included as well. Now let's move on to the filly and mare Turf. This is an easy race to handicap, correct? Euros, Americans, yeah, right.
Avec toujours Manière qui est le meilleur, mais Zitov vient à sa hauteur, Rijois un peu plus loin, à la tête en l'air, tente de presser avec un peu plus loin.
Oh my god, the Bada Bing has absolutely no idea what any of that meant, but leave it to the French to need 2 announcers for 1 race, complicating matters all the time. But look for the filly in the green silks there at the 300-yard mark. Here she comes, Ridicina, looking like a champion here. Every stride pulling away. Could be a single, filly and mare Turf. I don't know. Include the Euros, though. Dismiss them at your own risk. These are the horses that come time and time again and win our races over here at the Breeders' Cup. Alrighty, let's take a look at the American race that means the most. At least the Bada Bing thinks so. That's the Flower Bowl. Guess what? Won by a Euro. Nyrane, here she comes. Gets Segura in the final strides. Probably the best American hope with marketing mixed. I'm going to include both Nyrane and Segura on my Pick 4 ticket. We already saw Ridicina. Could be a single. The Flig. Second on an off-going last time out. And marketing mix could have the hometown advantage at Santa Anita. Maybe. Moving on to that Ladies Classic. This is the race that I believe is a once-in-a-decade, maybe once-in-a-lifetime race. And just where are we going to start with the Ladies Classic? Let's start with My Miss Aurelia. Check her out. Pushed way outside by Questing. Questing, who waltzed through a 50 half-mile in the Coalition Stakes here at Parks. Check this out. My Miss Aurelia, just a 2nd race off the bench. Champion, undefeated last year. I say she has a big say in the outcome on Friday. Next, let's take a look at Chad Brown's Awesome Feather. Minor stakes, major victory. Check this out, pulling away. Was this just a workout for the big one on Friday night? Possibly. And this is why I think Royal Delta's a bit vulnerable in the Ladies Classic. Looking back here to the Purcell Ensign, got caught outside with some quick horses up front, had trouble getting to the speed that day. I think she's going to have trouble again on Friday with Awesome Feather and My Miss Arulia. No Ladies Classic for Royal Delta. For the Ladies Classic, we're going to keep it simple and then go all. Number 2, My Miss Arulia. Number 5, Awesome Feather on one ticket. The other will have all. Alrighty, let's do it. Pick 4 ticket number 1, starting off with the Juvenile Filly Turf. We're going to include Moonwalk and Kitten's Point from that thrilling Jessamine Stakes. We're also going to include Sky Lantern. Next up in the Juvenile, we're going to include Beholder, yes. Executive Privilege, yes. Dreaming of Julia, yes. And Caillou Katie, just in case. Moving on to the Filly Mare Turf, single, Ridicina. You heard it here first. I'm single in there. Ladies Classic, we're going to spread, hitting the all button. And now from If at First You Don't Succeed, Try Again department, pick 4 ticket number 2. Let's go back to that Juvenile Filly Turf. We're going to spread far and wide. Why? Chance for a big number. Here's 3 of them right now. Kitten's Point, Moonwalk, and Summer of Fun. Top 3 finish from the Jessamine Stakes in Keeneland, all at double-digit odds. Sky Lantern, sure, just in case, favorite, gotta have her. And we're gonna include Waterway Run, another Euro. Turf, Euros, equal success at the Breeders' Cup. And finally, what's the chances? A Chad Brown trainee, think Chad's gonna have a big weekend? Gonna include this horse on the ticket. Let's move over to the Juvenile. Single, Executive Privilege, nothing more needs to be said. Going on to the Filly Mare Turf. Let's include Euros and sprinkle in a couple of Americans. Ridicina, we've already talked about, yes. Nyrane won the Flower Bowl here, raced across the pond, considered a Euro, yes. And finally, the Fwig. Finished down on the rail, a close second last out, gonna include her. Now the 2 Americans, marketing mix, hometown advantage, possibly, racing and winning at Santa Anita last out, yes. Zagora, a good second in the Flower Bowl, why not? Finally, Ladies Classic, only going 2 deep, 2 undefeated fillies. I think that's where the winner's gonna come. Awesome Feather or My Miss Arulia. There's the ticket. Good luck with your wagers.